What is up guys, welcome back to another new video. It's been a long time that I came in front of the camera and talk like this. So coming to today's topic, it's all about how I edit the videos and upload it on YouTube. Basically, it's like a complete workflow that I follow right now. So I'm pretty much experted in this section, I can say, because I'm following these steps for more than 1.5 years. Before that, I keep on testing with different strategies, but those didn't work me at all. But anyways, just follow these steps if in case you are like to do. But trust me, this process is very well organized, and also you will learn a lot of things in long run. I mean, for now it looks and feels like very simple, but if you keep on using these strategies for every video, you can tweak some changes so that you can save hours and hours of your editing time as well as recording time. Like overall you can save a lot of time. So coming to the things, I make it very simple. Currently I'm editing one of my video for another tech related channel. So it is in actually English language, one more is in another regional language, it is in Telugu. So I actually made it a quick note on what are the points I need to mention in this video. So I look at it and I read it out. So coming to the things, so my workflow looks like in three ways. I mean, three main topics I can say. One is scripting and topic selection. Of course, the topic selection comes the first. So the topic selection and the scripting. The second point is, the second stage is where I'm going to record the script, the video. And third thing is editing, and finally fourth thing is uploading on YouTube. So when it comes to the scripting and topic selection, actually I'm in a stage where I get a lot of comments from the viewers for my videos where they will ask some specific questions. If in case those questions are very broad and many people are finding out like it's a problematic, sure, I'll tap that and I make a dedicated video about that. Like that I made it a lot of videos. Sometimes I use different tools as well, like vidIQ is there, TubeBuddy is also there. And by the way, you can find all the resources that I'm talking in this video in the description box that are going to be really helpful for your YouTube journey. So the first thing is topic selection. Again, all these things I'm talking at the top level. If we tap and go deeper, we can see a lot of sub branches in that, like the root spreading out from the trees inside the soil. So first I do the topic research. Next thing is scripting. So this section I can say that triple TS, or else you can call TTTS. T is nothing but topic, another T is nothing but title, another T is thumbnail, and S is for script. Yes, you heard that right. Before recording the video, I plan the title and the thumbnail as well. I'll show you my Notion template. You will understand much better. Again, still a lot of time is there. I'm going to post more and more videos. So if you don't want to miss those, click that subscribe button and the bell icon to the side of it. So now as you can see, this is my Notion template where I made it a list of topics that many of the users are asking me about the Premiere Pro. You can see it here. So if I tap and go into one of this section, you can see this is the scripting. You can see here two sections here, AI script and YouTube perks. So AI script is nothing but first I make a rough scripting where like there are having a lot of grammar errors, spelling mistakes are there. So I use the one extension called Grammarly, I think. Yeah, this one. So that's why it's highlighting the point. So I dump all this script file into the AI tool and tell that this is my script. I want to be this script as it is by just changing any grammar mistakes as well as spelling mistakes or there. Make sure the flow is very good. Then I'll get the script. I'll keep it in here. And next thing is this is called YouTube perks. As you can see here, I made it 10 titles here. I don't know which title works for my videos, but I use it. Now YouTube also released the thumbnail testing and title testing for some of the users. I got it actually, but I'm not all using. I'll tell you why in later videos, not in this video. And even hashtags also I generate. Even the description also, that is like SEO optimized descriptions I generate. Two versions I generate. You can generate n number of versions as you like. And even the thumbnail idea also I generate. Based on this, I get one more idea, then I'll create the thumbnail. So this is all about the first section where topic and scripting is going to happen. Now coming to the second thing where I'm going to record the script. I can use the teleprompter sometime, and right now I'm not all using any teleprompter because I made it the rough bullet points. So I'm going to talk about these things in front of the camera without that a word by word script. Sometimes if in case it's too much complicated, and if in case I cannot remember a lot of words and so much technical details are there, on that time I use the word by word scripting and I use the teleprompter as well. So this is the recording, and again I'm using the Sony a6-700 camera. During the start of this channel, not this channel, another channels are there related to technology. There I started with by recording just a piece of mobile phone. Later I shifted to Canon 200D Mark II camera, and recently, like in this year 2025 only, I purchased this Sony a6-700 camera paired with Sigma 18 to 50 or 55 lens. So that's all about the recording, and I use one key light, background lights and everything is there, and I recorded 4K 25 FPS. Coming to the screen recording, I use the OBS software. As you can see here, this is how the interface looks like, and I think I already posted about this OBS. If in case I'm not, I definitely sure that I'll make a dedicated video about this. This is the one of the beautiful software for anyone to use, and it's actually for free. So yeah, this software I use for recording. Once the recording is completed, I copy all the files to my system. I'll show you how I organize that as well. And by the way, in the recording only, I missed this. It is the audio. I record external audio. Either I use this collar mic or sometimes this shotgun. I think it's yeah, this is a shotgun mic. It depends if I'm giving voiceovers, this works the best. So if I'm talking in front of the camera like this is best. Again, all the links are in the description box. You can definitely check that, and if you're interested, you can purchase through them. Those are all affiliated links. If you click the link, and not only this product, just click the link and purchase anything you want in future also, I'll get some commission. So thank you so much in advance for helping this. Next, coming to the editing section, I'll show you first. For example, if I'm copying the files, right now my disks are completely full. Let's say this Logitech MX Master 3S, this is the new mouse that I ordered and using currently testing. I'm going to post these videos in another channel. So what I do is first I create a new folder. I call it as the same as the device that I'm having. In this case, it's Logitech MX Master 3S. Now the folder is created. After that, what I do is in this folder, I make subfolders depending on my project. For this scenario, I actually make the unboxing video. Of course, after that full review video I'm going to make, then the some settings, what do you say, that beginner's guide tutorial I'm going to make. So these three subfolders I'm going to create in this section, and in each section again I create A roll and B roll. So A roll is nothing but in front of the camera, whatever you're talking, this is called the A roll. B roll is nothing but the screen recordings, the product shooting, everything comes under as B roll. So I dump B rolls in the B roll section, I mean in the B roll folder, A roll in the A roll folder. Later I import it to the Premiere Pro software. First I synchronize the audio. Again, I already posted a video on how to synchronize the video. After that, I render the audio because I'm using a plugin called Clear, where it beautifully suppresses the background and room echo noise, so which is really good for my workflow. So again, this also link I provide in the description box. So after rendering it, first what I do is I make a rough edits. What is meant by rough edits? Whatever the dead spaces are there, I'm going to remove that. Whatever the unnecessary part is there, I'm going to remove that. This is the rough edit I do 1 or 2 times. Mostly now I'm like experted in this, so I hardly do 1 or 2 times, that's it max. So after that, what I do is I add the B rolls. So B rolls I'm going to shoot separately, because since I have my script ready before recording the video, it's very easy for me to focus on what type of b-rolls that I'm going to shoot. If in case I missed anything, and I mean sometimes it happens while editing the video, I got some insights about, okay, I can make one more b-roll here like that. So on that time I make a note about that, then I shoot those b-rolls. Once the adding the b-roll is completed, I shift to adding text and subscribe notes. Before this, I mean after b-roll and before this text and subscribe note, one more section is there. It depends. For example, for these type of videos, sometimes I use, sometimes I don't. It's called captions. So the captions is very easy in Premiere Pro. Just go to the text here and go to transcript and click on transcribe. It transcribe everything. Some errors will be there, you need to manually adjust those things. It is like optional for me. It's not like in every video I'm going to use this. So after b-rolls, I shift to adding text and subscribe notes. After this, I'm going to add any sound effects are needed. Sound effects, not the background music, sound effects. After the sound effects, I use the background music. For background music, I'm using the Epidemic Sound, guys. So this is like more than 2 years I'm using this one. So it's very good and you won't get, I mean, what do you say, no copyright strikes. And I'm in a plan where I can monetize 3 channels. That's perfectly fit for my needs. So after adding the background music, I finally go through all the things, I mean all the video one time by simply wearing the headphones. That's it. Any mistakes are there, any errors, any edits I need to do it, I'll do it. And once the edit is completed, I export that video. So in whatever the format I created, based on that I export and I upload it on YouTube. While the exporting process happens, I open the Photoshop and start preparing the thumbnail. So by this I can save some amount of time because I know what thumbnails I need to do, because in the scripting, in the starting point only, I mentioned that I'm going to create the titles and thumbnails all at once before hitting that record button. So yeah, that's pretty much about my workflow. These are the things I follow. So for a glance, I'll tell you what are the things one by one. First is topic selection. Once the topic selection is completed, I do the scripting, title, thumbnail, all YouTube perks related things, even the description, hashtags and everything. This is the first thing I'll do. After that, I record the video. So recording is A-roll or maybe B-roll, anything like that. This is the second stage. And third stage is editing. So I'm going to edit the video in Adobe Premiere Pro. And while exporting the video, I create one thumbnail as well. And finally, fourth step is uploading on YouTube. That's it, guys. These are the steps that I'm following since I told you in the starting of the video how many years I'm following this. It's very good to focus on these things, and I don't feel like overwhelmed of doing these things for these many years. And one more beauty part here is you can use any of your time to do any one set of the work. For example, maybe you are having 1 hour of free time. You can use that time to edit the video or to edit the thumbnail, or maybe you can use it for recording the video, or maybe you can do a topic selection, scripting and everything, so that 1 hour is more than enough for each section, I can say. And it depends on your skill set and the techniques that you are going to use while entire workflow. But anyways, don't give up on YouTube. YouTube is a marathon, it's not a sprint game. You need to do like videos for a long time. One day you will get the results that you are aiming for. I never guarantee that when it is going to happen, but I guarantee that it is going to be happened. So this is all my YouTube workflow. I hope this video helped you a lot, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to the side of it to get more updates and these type of tips and tutorial type videos on this channel. Myself Rajashekar, you're watching Raj's Creator Catalyst, and also don't forget to check the description box for all the resources that I told in this video. Those are going to be really helpful for your YouTube journey. Thank you so much for watching, and see you again in the next video.